Hello everyone. This is my 1 month post-op update video, as I said I was going to do, but I've kept it to my schedule on a Sunday because it's quite close. This was filmed on the day before, so on the Saturday. So I'm going to be talking about advice for people who are thinking to have, or going to, or had surgery, or like in the early stages after they've just had surgery, or if people are just curious. I'm going to be talking about my back and how that's looking now, as I finally got my x-rays to show, and I'll also be showing pictures of how the wounds healed and stuff like that. And I'm also going to be doing a demonstration as to how flexible and how I can move after 4 weeks. So moving around 4 weeks after surgery has actually been a lot easier than I expected. I can do the majority of stuff that I've done before, except obviously like running and stuff like that. Moving around, I am alright, still a bit slow getting up and down off like beds and stuff like that and getting in and out of cars, but with regard to bending over and moving side to side, I'm quite alright. My rods go from about here to the top of my back, so I have the rest of the bottom of my back all here is got no rods or anything, so I can actually bend with my lower back, so I can bend pretty much like that, completely down and all the way back up. If I try to bend my upper back, that's about as far as I can get, which, considering, I don't think that's bad, to be quite honest. Now bending from side to side, like leaning over, leaning to the right, I can go that far, and then leaning to the left, I can go about that far. So I'm a lot more comfortable leaning to my right side as I am to my left, especially because I pulled a muscle in my back here a couple of days ago, and it took about 3 to 4 days just to kind of relax again. We're moving on to kind of advice for people, or just general comments about it. Do not push yourself, but don't also limit yourself if you're having this surgery, because when I got home I thought, right, it's going to be 6 weeks of just doing nothing and just sitting around in bed watching TV and catching up on stuff, but after about 2 weeks of being at home I got bored out of my mind, so I've started actually like going out and stuff again. Like I'm going out to the theatre, I've been to the cinema, I've been like out at friends' houses, I've stayed over at friends' houses. As long as I keep on top of my pain, then I'm fine, which then moves into pain management. Don't try and be a hero when it comes to handling your pain. If you are in pain, take painkillers, whatever painkillers you have, but also don't take too much. Now I've stopped the morphine altogether. I am now just on paracetamol and ibuprofen in the evenings before I go to bed, and that'll do me fine. I sometimes have it in the mornings depending on how bad I've slept, but I don't sleep bad anymore. It just depends how like stiff I feel when I wake up. Another bit of advice is, when I obviously first came home, I had a bit of trouble trying to think about how I would start wearing bras and stuff again, because your back's so sensitive that it will hurt your skin to do it, and you may still have dressings on, you may have like little steri strips on, you might have stitches in. Go for crop tops or bralettes or something when you feel comfortable, like your skin's not going to hurt. So at last I'm going to talk about my x-rays and my scar. My x-rays are really good, I'm really happy with them. I'll put a picture here as to how my back used to look, and then I should put a picture here as to how my back looks now. You can see the difference. I was actually surprised that the bottom of my back actually moved when my top of my back got like sorted, so my entire spine is now straight, which is just brilliant. Apparently the procedure went better than they expected, and I'm actually a lot like straighter than they expected, which is always good. Also stick a little picture here as to how it looks from the side, so you can see like the screws and stuff. I have 22 screws in my back and 2 6mm rods instead of 5.5mm rods, which are the normal ones, but they needed bigger ones because my curve was a lot stiffer than they expected, but hey ho. And last but not least, I shall show a picture of how my scar is looking. I'm actually really happy with how it looks. It's very small compared to what I thought it was going to be. I do like how it's ever so slightly wonky at the top, and it's now starting to get a bit wonky at the bottom as my spine's moving into the straighter position, but I'm overall very happy with it. It's very clean, it doesn't hurt or itch or anything at the moment, so overall pretty good. I do hope this was helpful to you. I will be doing another update at 3 months, which will be around September time, so I will be probably in my new flat by then. But other than that, I'm going to keep doing my normal videos on Wednesdays and Sundays obviously. But if you have any questions, you can leave me a comment about it, you can tweet me, anything, just anything. I hope you enjoyed this, and I shall see you in whatever I feel like making next, so bye!